You know, to this day, there is nobody that I can consider wiser, smarter, and knew more things, all of those, than my grandfather. To this day, there's nobody more wise than my grandfather to me. When I think of all the little things he just used to say to me, all the little tidbits of information, all the gems of knowledge that I could give two craps about when I was really, really young. When I think about all those things now, I just marvel in the fact that he knew so much. And that wise old man worked until the day he died, got to live to his mid-60s before it finally took a toll on him. But man, I really am grateful for the time that I got to spend with him and for the things that he taught me that I didn't know that I'd ever use or need until later on in my life. So I know you looked at the title and you're listening to me in this monologue and you're asking yourself, what the hell does that have to do with Coke? Well, one of the smallest things, and you're probably going to laugh at this, but one of the smallest things that he used to tell me way back in the day, and I'm talking when I was young, barely out of my single digit age, he used to say, don't get addicted to Coca-Cola. Very simple, right? And in those young ages, we look at older people when they tell us things and we think to ourselves that they're just trying to keep us from having fun, right? They're just trying to keep us from all the things that are fun, all the things that we love, right? And this is just one of the little things that I just never even thought about after he would say it. He would say things like this, and as they say, it would go in one ear and directly out of the other ear. Like I was just way too young to care. Well, here we are years later, and I find myself still remembering this little tidbit that he told me long time ago. So Coca-Cola, it's a vice to a lot of people. Many people drink Coca-Cola. I'm guessing many more people overdrink Coca-Cola, drink too much Coca-Cola. I know people that actually start their day with Coca-Cola soda. And on some days, they could actually drink more Coke than they do hydrating liquids. Wow. I can remember in high school, I used to have teachers who would always have a Coca-Cola on their desk, either that or coffee, but I would see Coca-Cola a lot. And side story real quick, I remember working in the office as an assistant, and I remember getting sent out to get a couple Cokes for some of the staff, some of the office workers that worked in the office. And I came back with what the machine had. Didn't have Coke, it had Pepsi. So I brought back these Pepsis, and the woodwork teacher who happened to be in the office at the time and wanted one of these drinks did not accept this Pepsi. He wouldn't drink this Pepsi, and he was livid that I would even think about bringing him a Pepsi instead of a Coke. First of all, I was like, soda is soda, because I'm just a kid. Drinking sugary fizzy drinks is drinking sugary fizzy drinks to me. So I'm just wondering to myself, why won't he drink this? It's the same shit, right? You know, and later on I figured out that there is indeed an actual difference in taste, but that's beside the point. Coca-Cola does indeed become addictive after a while. You get addicted to the sugar, the sugar rush, the caffeine, the act of drinking a fizzy drink. You get addicted to those things, whether people want to admit it or not. You do become sort of addicted to this drink. What people don't know or choose to ignore is Coca-Cola is, in one way or another, doing damage to you, especially when you have it in excess. There's things in these drinks that not only that your body doesn't need, but that your body could probably function better without. Now I know, for most people, it's just about the sugar and the caffeine. I get it. The thing about my grandfather telling me this is I don't think he really knew the science behind why Coca-Cola would or wouldn't be bad for you. His only thing he used to say to me was, you're just a filter for the drink. In other words, when you drink that drink and it goes in brown and you go urinate to the toilet and it's not brown anymore, where did the brown go? Your body absorbed the brown or any other color or flavor of soda. He would basically just tell me, don't be a filter to bad things. Don't ingest things and filter it out and let your body have to put up with what comes from those things, because one day it just might catch up to you. Now, this can obviously go to a more technical level, but this isn't science class. Let me be clear. I have had a Coke. When I used to go to the movie theater, yeah, I'll grab a soda. I don't do that often. That's maybe once every 4, 5, 6 months or so. But Coca-Cola is never commonly my drink of preference or choice. Energy drinks, however, I'm working on that. But back to the point before this video gets too long, the real reason that I stopped drinking Coke, even though I'm more health conscious than I ever been in my life right now, The real reason that I stopped drinking Coca-Cola was because my grandfather told me to.